Hi everyone, welcome to the webinar. My name is Werner and I've teamed up with Jacob Hartley and Paul Farman to share with you what we feel is the most powerful business opportunity that we have ever seen. Now, during this webinar, you're going to learn about a new business that's in pre-launch that we fully believe will create more wealth for those on this call than any previous program that we've shared with you. Now, we believe many of you will earn a substantial amount of money from this with the potential to earn enough to pay off your mortgage, get out of debt, and become truly free from your financial burdens. Now, at the end of this webinar, we're going to be sharing with you a unique way that we have discovered to automate the process of building this business at an incredible fast pace. I ask you to stick around to the end, and I promise you that what we've discovered will not only help you succeed with this, but will put you in a position for explosive financial growth. Now, I'll ask each of you to take a minute and shut down your social media sites at this time, turn off your cell phones, and give us your full attention. What we're sharing with you today, it deserves that attention. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, take notes, jot down questions you might have during this webinar. I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is aside from any other webinar or opportunity that you've seen, this is one that is so unique that you'll want to listen very closely and pay very close attention to. Let me introduce myself. My name is Werner. Back in 1997, I ventured into the world of entrepreneurship and teamed up with my brother David Werner, who had this incredible idea to develop a software platform for the mortgage banking industry that helped automate the loan process. We ended up boarding about 16,000 banks, mortgage companies, and credit unions onto that platform. We grew that company over the years, generating over $14 million. We went on to create over 30 other enterprise-level applications that were used for small and medium businesses with a lot of success. Now, I truly believe that each of us, we all have the power within ourselves to do great things given the right opportunities and the desire to accomplish our dreams. I'm from Southern Utah. I'm married. I have 2 incredible kids, and I love to spend every moment I can with them. This is my primary motivation for owning my own time through opportunities that you're going to see, such as this one today. Now, when I saw this opportunity, it made me pause. I had to wrap my head around it. Of course, I signed up for it, and I'm now promoting it, as you can see on this webinar, if that tells you anything. But I want you to really dial in on this and listen to what you're going to be learning, because this stuff is amazing, it's powerful, and the income potential is huge. Going forward with introductions, I'd like you to meet Jacob Hartley, who will be sharing this opportunity with you today. Now, Jacob is a seasoned internet marketer. He was actually my business partner in a company we own together. Jacob is a high-volume producer in literally every program he joins. He subscribes to the philosophy of keeping it simple so that everyone can duplicate what he does. He says he's an internet marketer, but he is also an incredible coach to those he works with, giving his time and resources to help them succeed. He earns a substantial amount of income in the programs he promotes, and when he saw what we are going to show you today, he immediately jumped on board and is now one of the leading producers in this company. You know, they tell you to save the best for last. So with that being said, I want to introduce you to Paul Farman. You know him as the genius behind Go Ringless. He pioneered the launch of that company and what became a brand new category in the industry of marketing, utilizing what's called ringless voicemail marketing. He truly is a category creator, guys. Many people on this webinar have made substantial money from his programs and can attest to the fact that when he launches a program, chances are you're going to make a lot of money with it. Paul was in the process of launching his next big program that he literally put on hold after seeing what you're going to see today in this webinar. Within minutes of seeing this, he joined this program and has been instrumental in this specific webinar, the introduction of this opportunity to you. And so with that being said, give him a great thank you next time you talk to him, because this is really an opportunity that he brought to the table for us to be on this call today talking to you. Now, with no further introductions, I'm going to turn the time over to Paul for a few words, and then when he's done, we're going to hear from Jacob Hartley, who will unveil this program for each of you to see. So enjoy it, Paul. It's all yours.
Thank you, Jacob and Aaron. You guys are the best. Thanks so much. Guys, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I was approached to look at this business. I simply said, I have no time, no energy, and no way I'm going to get involved. But I took a little time, did a little research, and heard some of the testimonials from some of the top leaders that I know personally that are killing it with this business in just a couple of weeks. So when I look at any business, I look for 5 key elements. So number 1, are the products great and can I stand behind them 100%? Number 2, is the company solid? Is the CEO and everyone else in the organization brilliant leaders and have a track record for success running the company? And number 3, is there an ironclad marketing funnel system that works? In other words, can Joe and Mary Smith with little or no marketing skills make it with this business? Number 4, is there traffic and other simple to use marketing resources for the average person to plug into that will drive traffic to that funnel? And number 5, is the team and the company willing to help the average newbie person with simple training and with webinars and sales calls? In other words, everyone that joins, and I mean everyone, they get to lock arms with the leaders and start earning income right away. So guys, those are the 5 key elements I look for in any business. Listen, it's very important or you lose right from the starting gate. I always want everyone to win and reap the rewards in a business that's got integrity and longevity, and that's what I've found here. So I looked at this and I said, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Some of you may or may not know, but I am a program owner and I own several companies myself. I've stopped production on new products I was developing to be a part of this wonderful team and company. And believe me, a couple of these programs I was working on to release were fantastic. But I guarantee you I made the right choice. The leaders that I never thought in a million years would take a look at this, let alone join, and stop in their tracks to become a part of this has just blown me away. That means to me that this is the company and this is the team to be a part of. I truly believe that some of you on this webinar right now are going to be able to pay off your house and get your kids through college with the money you'll earn here. Some of you are going to become millionaires in a short time because of this company. Now, I've never said that about a business before, and now I truly know it's happening. Guys, this is a fun group we have here. Let's all get on board and help each other because you only have a few opportunities like this in life. And if you don't take charge and wait, it's usually too late. I believe this is your opportunity. I believe this is the opportunity, and I believe in all of you. Thanks for listening. Back to you guys.
Hey, thanks, Paul, for that, and appreciate those words. And I don't know if anybody's ever mentioned this to you, but you've got a pretty incredible radio voice. So
thanks, Aaron. A radio voice, huh? Well, I think I really have like a cartoon voice, but anyway. Hey, thanks a lot for the kind words, though, Aaron.
With that being said, I'm going to turn some time over to Jake now, and Jake's going to be introducing you to this new program. So guys, tune in, make sure that everything's muted out because you're not going to want to miss what Jake's going to show you right here, right now, and let's get started. When he's done with this, I'm going to jump back online. I'm going to show you what we discovered that's basically blowing this out of the water for us and how you can jump in and take advantage of that as well. So stick around to the end of the webinar. You won't want to miss that. When you see how we're doing this, it'll really just get you excited. So with that being said, Jake, it's all yours.
My name is Jacob Hartley, and I've been in the internet marketing space for about 12 years now. I've been a business partner with Werner. I've worked with Paul Farman on some of his programs. I've been the top earner of quite a few different internet marketing programs and network marketing companies. But I had the opportunity to take a look at what I'm about to share with you, and it had all the pieces that fit the puzzle to make a program successful. And I'm going to share with you today why I really took a good look at this and why I decided to be a part of it, and how you can be a part of it too and just go out there and kill it with us as a team. I've been able to teach and train thousands of people how to do internet marketing over the years, and it's just something that I like to do, and I like to keep everything really simple. A lot of people think that you have to overcomplicate things and there's a lot more to it, but really, guys, we just have to keep it very simple. And I'm all about automation using tools, and we are going to be sharing with you a lot of the tools and automation that we're going to be using so you can use them too on our team. But Paul, really quick, I just want to put you on the spot for a moment, and I want you to share with all of us that are on this call about the study that you shared with me about the university and the people that went and applied for the job. So if you could take a minute, Paul, and just explain about that real quick. I want the people to understand the psychology behind what's going on with people and their self-worth. So if you could take it, Paul, that would be great.
Hey, no problem, Jake. I don't mind a bit. So let me tell you about a study done several years ago by some UCLA grad students. They actually did this. They wanted to A/B test an ad they placed to see the results. So they posted 2 identical ads in the LA Times with one small tweak. Now, one of the ads read, "Looking for mid-level software programmer with 2 years experience and a 4-year degree. The starting pay of $30,000 per year. Send cover letter and resume to so-and-so email address." Now, the second ad read exactly the same, but had the salary starting at $80,000 per year. Guess how many resumes they received for the $30,000 salary versus the $80,000 a year salary? Guys, it was a staggering 10 to 1. In other words, more people responded to the lower salaried position by far to the higher salaried position, even though they had the same level of education and experience. And what these UCLA grad students concluded was most people don't believe in their worth. They think they're not good enough or deserve more money. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to think that way. We're all equals, and we all deserve to live life to the fullest so we can provide abundantly for our families. Okay, Jake, back to you.
Thank you so much, Paul, for sharing that with us. And the reason I wanted you to share that with us because I want each and every single one of you to understand how much you're worth and the value you are to each and every single one of us. And because you're valuable to us, we want you to be able to duplicate this whole system and replicate exactly what we're doing so that you can take the ball and run with it. Let me just give you a little bit of background of how I got involved with this and why I came on board. So I've been business partners with Aaron in the past, and he actually got hired onto this company on the back end to start building it out and putting the marketing structure in place. Aaron and his brother David have built marketing technologies for a lot of different companies that promote products. And when he was working with this company, he was there for about 6 months, and he was looking at it and said, man, this is going to be huge. And so he actually resigned from his position in the company so he could go out and promote it on the front end. And so when he did that, he resigned and kept me in the loop about it. And he said, Jake, you need to hop on board with this because it's going to be huge. So I took a look at it and said, oh yeah, this is a no-brainer. We're going to get in at the right time, the right spot. And so I went ahead and jumped onto it and started promoting it. And I had a really good success my very first week. And so because the company saw that success, they invited me onto a call. And when I was on the call, I was giving a testimony about this company and the products. And lo and behold, Paul Farman was actually listening into that call, and he heard me on there. And I had worked with Paul in the past with some of the programs that he's had. I've been the top earner of some of his companies, of his programs. And so he texted me and said, Jake, I just heard you on this call. What is going on? What's this all about? So I called up Paul and talked to him about it, and we both decided, man, this is going to be huge. We're going to partner up, and we're going to build a huge organization together. We are literally at the ground floor on a launch team. And so Aaron, me, and Paul got together and we're creating a whole launch team that we're going to build out a huge power lake together where we are all going to be benefiting from this. And we're going to be showing you how simple this is, that we can work together using automated systems and tools to just blow this out of the water. And that's what we're going to be offering you today. And I'm going to go here quickly and tell you about how you can get paid with this program. So let's go ahead and talk about that next. All right, you guys, now I'm going to go over some of the ways that the company is going to pay us when we sign up for this program. I like easy, I like simple, so let's go ahead and pay attention to this. I'm going to try to make it easy for you. So one of the very first ways that they're going to pay us is through what's called a fast start bonus. As you personally enroll a promoter onto your team, the company is going to pay you a lucrative 20% of whatever level that they came in at. Okay, so just imagine you shared this with a family, a friend, or you had somebody sign up into it. The company will pay you 20% of whatever level they came in at. A second way that the company pays us is through what's called a binary team commission. So as you build your team, you'll have to put one person on your right, one person on your left, and anybody else that you sign up after that has to go on one of the two legs that we're building out. Now, what's cool about this is that there's something that's called spillover. So no matter how many people I put into this, they have to go on either one of my right or left legs. So as we build as a team, they have to go somewhere underneath you. So we're going to be building this huge organization together, and we can max that whole thing out up to $120,000 a month, and you can be earning 10% of the volume in your lesser legs. So just imagine if you were just earning even 1/10 of that $120,000 per month. What would that do for you? And we're all in this together, you guys, building this thing out together. So this is a team build. We're putting people on our right, on our left, and they have to go under one of those two legs. On top of the binary model that we are building together as a team, the company is also going to be paying us at the same time on what's called a unilevel commission. What that means is each and every person that I bring on board, I will be earning a percentage off of their check. And as they go out and build their organization, I will also be earning a percentage of each and every person they bring on board as they build out their team all the way down to 9 levels deep. You guys, this is just extra money on top of the fast start bonuses, on top of the binary that we're building together. This is the unilevel commission structure. Very great. You can earn a lot of money very quickly with this model. But now I'm going to explain to you my favorite part of this whole compensation model. So 3% of the total company revenue from each month of product sales is placed into a global bonus pool, which is shared among the leaders that hold an executive position title. That means you and I can be paid that money as executives. Now there's a fast track way to get into this bonus pool out the gate, which means you can come in as an executive for $2,500. This is what all the serious superstar leaders do. That way we are all in and sharing this massive company volume payout. The company also has a lower level bonus pool that starts at $1,000 in the event that you can't jump in at the $2,500. And for those of you that choose not to participate in these pools, you can simply join our team for as little as $250 and start building your business and eventually earn your way into the bonus pools through production. Now this is one of my favorite ways because I know that when I jumped in, I came in at the executive level. And why I'm so excited about this is because no matter what team somebody came in on, it doesn't matter where they came in, I will be paid a percentage of each and every person that comes on board. So when I looked at this opportunity, that's what really got me excited, is that I knew I was going to be paid on each and every single person that joined this company. And I suggest you guys get into that bonus pool. If you can't get in at the higher levels, at least get yourself in so you can build your volume and get up into those bonus pools right away. Now next I'm going to be talking to you about the products that we're selling, and then after that I'm going to introduce you to the company. Now this company, what they did is they spent the last 2 years doing research and production and getting ready for this launch of this company, and put together a research team to go out there and find out what's the top paying products out there on the market today that we can tap into to plug into this company. And what they came back and said was, number one was energy. People want to have more energy, feel great throughout the day, not have that crash, to be able to feel good, to be able to do exactly what they need to do to get throughout the day. So energy was a huge one. The second one was weight loss. Everybody out there wants to lose weight. They want to feel great. They want to look great. And so weight loss is a huge industry. The third one was skincare. A lot of people out there pay a lot of money for skincare products, and the type of skincare product we have has a telomere technology incorporated into this. Now, the telomere technology, what it does is it actually stops the aging process. That's a fairly new technology that has came out. It's won the Nobel Peace Prize for this one. And it's absolutely phenomenal, this technology that we have incorporated into it. So that you guys, the products are great. They taste great. They'll make you look great, feel great. And so we have the opportunity to take the top products with the best compensation plan that I've ever seen. And you guys, I've been around the internet marketing space, network marketing field for a very long time. I have not seen the power of this type of compensation model being placed into a company with these types of products. So you do want to take a very good hard look at this. We would love to teach and train you and show you exactly what you need to do to get started in this right away, to do it automatic and be able to promote this to family, friends, and also how to get new leads and new prospects into this, that people that aren't in your warm market. So this is a very cool opportunity that you have before you. And you guys, I appreciate your time. You really want to take a good hard look at this. I'm excited with this. I'm going to take the team, run with it. If you want to jump on board, I would love to have you on my team, show you exactly what we're going to do. Get your spot. This is the best time, you guys, to secure your spot because we're just starting. If you look at some of the companies out there, and a lot of the millionaires today in these companies, they're millionaires because they got the spot right away when the company first started. That's the opportunity that we are presenting to you today for you to secure that spot, to get in while the time is right with the right products, the right compensation plan, and to be able to take this and run with it and just absolutely bless your lives. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for allowing me to be on this webinar with you, Aaron and Paul. Aaron, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to you so you can let the people know how they can get started and be able to go on with this program. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks, Jake, and appreciate your comments earlier, Paul. For many of you on this call today, I just want to recap a couple of things that you've learned, and then I'm going to introduce you to this company and tell you a little bit about what we're doing to explode our business. So I'm going to keep this very brief and get right to the point. So Jake talked about getting excited about this, and the reason he did was when he talked about that team building model. It's designed in a way to where you can only have two positions below you, one on your left and one on your right. And anybody else that you bring into this company has to fall below the people that are on your right and left, which means it has spillover. And it's literally like a forced matrix in that every person you bring in has to go down a leg of another person. So what you're going to experience when you join this company is that it truly is a team building effort where everybody above you and below you, they're all team building, and it's helping everybody achieve that success that they're looking for. You're going to learn more about that when you get involved with the company. What we're doing is we're encouraging each of you that are on this call today to come in at the level of $1,000. That's going to secure you a spot in that first pool. If you want to come in at $2,500, you'll just be, there's less people in that pool, of course, but that'll get you started. Now, there's two reasons we're doing this, guys. One is we want you to be successful right out of the gate with this, earning money. And one of the things we want to teach you, and as you build this business with us, we want to convey down to those that get involved with the business this same type of mentality of coming in and securing their spot and moving more volume throughout the organization. By doing that, everybody makes a lot more money. But if you're sitting in a situation right now where you just cannot afford, spending $1,000, and you don't mind, Jake calls it the slow road, but you can get there pretty quick, and you don't mind starting out and working your way to get into some of those pools, you can start in this business, and we'd recommend starting at the lower package of $250 to get involved. There is a reorder that we call it each month, and the reorder's only $75, and that keeps you active in that matrix. It keeps you active for commissions, and that's a lot less than most companies out there when you really look at the compensation plan. Guys, when I got my first check 1 week after being in this business, and I have never in my life got that much money in such a short period of time. And I've had a lot of success, but it just exploded on me when I started launching this and people started seeing it and coming on board. When Paul talked about leaders joining this, he is not kidding. When you get on some of our live calls and to talk about that, I'll visit about that in a second, but when he got on there and he heard some of the people, and these are people he knows, that he recognizes, that he's worked with, have gotten involved with this business, it tells you that there's something about this and it's going to explode. And guys, it's in pre-launch right now, and we are on top of this monster as you come in right now. I mean, it is literally pre-launch. The company officially launches in May, so we're ahead of the launch of this company. They are paying out commissions during pre-launch, which means that when you go to work today on this, you're going to get a check in 1 week from them, and they pay every single week. So you're going to be able to benefit from that. One of the other things is Paul brought up some great points when he talked about those different points that he looks for in a company. The leadership in this company is incredible. When you visit the website to sign up, I want you to go over and look at their executive team and look at the quality of individuals behind it, their expertise, just the depth of their character and their backgrounds. Incredible individuals. Aside from having a strong team, they have incredible products. They didn't spare any expense in creating some of the highest technology-driven products out there when it comes to these three highly successful industries that Jake talked about. And then on top of that, providing training and support as we join this and become a team with this company. How are they going to work with us as team members? Well, they've actually have complete infrastructure set up to where they support daily live calls that the company does. So once you sign somebody up, you just plug them into the company, and the company takes over with their daily live calls, their webinars that they do, their in-house training. They've got workshops. They've got offices set up out in LA, in Provo, Utah, and they're setting up more. They've got team leaders established in different states. Guys, in just a matter of 2 weeks, they are literally across the United States out to Hawaii. They've got members joining left and right. And this is the type of moment when if you can get in early and get in at the right time with the right opportunity, you can have literally explosive growth below you. And that is what Paul's so excited about. That's what Jake's so excited about. Will this offer still be around later on for these pools? My guess is probably not. This is probably a limited opportunity for us to get involved, jump in, secure our position with those bonus pools, and then start earning from this and joining the team. What Paul didn't tell you and what Jake didn't tell you is they created the power leg in this company. And what they're doing is they're driving all their cells down that power leg. If you dropped yourself into that power leg, then all that production that they're doing above you is forced to go below you down those power legs. So you've got a chance right now to jump in, grab your spot, and for some of you that are listening, the quicker you get in, for other people on this webinar as well, whoever from this webinar gets in first, the other people are coming in below them in the webinar. So right now, guys, even if you don't want to finish listening to me, click the button below, secure your spot, jump in. When you go through the order process, you're going to join as what's called a Z promoter, and you're going to select a package of product that is at least $1,000. And when you do this, that's going to secure your spot in that bonus pool. And if you don't have that $1,000, at least secure your spot in the matrix so that as more and more of these webinars are done and the people that are on this webinar are joining, they can fall below you in that matrix. And then if you don't quite understand everything, don't let that be the stopper, guys, because the website has tons of information on it, and it explains everything. And you'll see when you go to the website, the quality of it is incredible. So my suggestion to you right now is jump in and get involved. Now, I promised you guys that I would tell you how we're driving so much success to this, okay? And for those of you that are still listening that haven't jumped over and joined yet, what we did was this exact webinar that you're watching right now is what's called a simulated live webinar, okay? Which means it was previously recorded and set up into a simulated live environment. Now, that means that you can now share this webinar with your friends, families, associates, and when they go to this webinar and they watch it and they click the button below, instead of going to our link, right? Paul's link and Jake's link, they're going to be going to your link. So now you have what's called an evergreen webinar system that's going to be doing the selling for you, that's going to be doing the educating for you, and then all you have to do is drive the traffic to the webinar. And if you know Paul, you know the type of tools he has and offers to help drive traffic. If you know Jake, you know the extensive training he's done on solo ads and YouTube marketing. These guys are extremely great leaders, and they're going to be teaching you how to drive that traffic to this webinar, and then you get credit for each one of those sales. Now imagine for a moment, guys, if everybody on this call today joined, and based upon how quickly you joined, right, you're going to fall in that matrix, and then everybody used this exact same webinar to resend out their traffic to using their links, which is going to drive even more people down that tree, and how quickly this is going to grow and explode. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? This time is of the essence here. I mean, literally within a day or two of joining can determine thousands of dollars that you earn. So you just want to get in as quickly as possible into this, get your spot secured, and then rock and roll with us. As soon as you're in, you're going to be contacted by Jake and your upline. If this webinar is being shared with you, they're going to integrate you into the systems, the training, the calls, and they're going to get you on your fast track to rocking and rolling with this. But the main thing, guys, is right now, stop what you're doing, go over, hit the joint, hit the button below, get started with this, and just join our team. And we are going to blow this thing out faster than any program that any of us have ever done. And it's going to grow at such a rapid rate that it's going to make a lot of you guys on this call today a lot of money. So I'm going to tell you right now, one last time, go down, push that button, and go get set up right now. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Paul. And let's all go rock and roll.